And the world's two biggest economies set to duke it out over tariffs. The outlook ahead of the meeting between the U.S. and China. Good evening, I'm Dick Brennan. The stakes are high as the U.S. prepares for trade talks with China. Both sides have raised tariffs. Erica Brown joins us live from the White House. Erica, good evening.
Good evening, Dick. President Trump today signaled he is open to significantly lowering his 145% tariff on Chinese imports, as those high-stakes negotiations with U.S. officials and their Chinese counterparts are just hours away. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent arrived in Geneva, Switzerland, ahead of high-stakes trade talks with Chinese officials.
Scott Bessent and Jameson Greer are going into the negotiations with an open mind, working closely with their colleagues. Trade
negotiations are set to begin Saturday, and President Trump hinted on social media Friday that he's open to lowering tariffs on Chinese imports from 145% to 80% if Treasury Secretary Bessent sees fit. But White House officials cautioned any change depends on the outcome of the talks.
He is not going to unilaterally bring down tariffs on China. We need to see concessions from them as well. And again, that's part of the reason that Secretary Bessent is going to talk to his Chinese counterparts this weekend.
In addition to trade talks with China, the White House says they're in negotiations with close to 24 other trade partners.
All of this happened because of President Trump's implementation of powerful tariffs to end the era of economic surrender and rebalance America's trading agreements.
The administration says several new deals are close to being completed.
There's so many deals that are close, and some are easier than others. I think the deal with India was especially complex, but it looks like it's getting close to the finish line.
The United Kingdom was the first to secure a deal, with the president announcing that agreement in the Oval Office Thursday. And President Trump is also expected to visit the Middle East next week for an official trip where he'll be focused in part on strengthening partnerships and the conflict in Gaza. Dick?
Erica Brown at the White House. Erica, thank you.